You've learned the words. You've repeated the phrases. You were even pretty happy with your accent this morning in front of the mirror. And then, it happens. The moment someone speaks to you in English. For real. They smile. They wait for your response. They seem confused about why you're hesitating. You start off strong. But soon enough, the words disappear. Silence creeps in. And now you're not really speaking English anymore. You're just trying to survive the conversation. If this sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Today, we're not going to tell you to just breathe or practice more. Instead, let's look at how to keep a conversation going, even when your brain suddenly decides to freeze. Because speaking English isn't just about knowing grammar rules. It's also about staying in the game. Why do conversations stall? It's not because you have nothing to say. It's because your brain is trying to juggle everything at once. Grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and at the same time, you need to understand what the other person is saying. So of course, sometimes it gets overwhelming. Many language learners know that moment. The one where you're scared of making mistakes. The one where you focus so much on building the perfect sentence that you forget what you wanted to say in the first place. Or worse, the moment when you run out of things to talk about after discussing the weather. When this happens, it's not just frustrating. It can actually feel a bit painful. Because deep down, you know there's plenty you'd like to say. You just don't know how. So you stay quiet. And you wonder if you'll ever be able to speak as well as you want to. Here are 5 simple but powerful tools to help you keep a conversation flowing, even when you're not perfectly confident. Tool 1. Ask follow-up questions, even simple ones. Don't know what to say next? Let the other person talk more. Try, "What about you? Why do you say that? Do you like that kind of music?" This shows you're listening and gives you time to think about your next line. Tool 2. Use filler phrases to buy yourself time. When you need a second to collect your thoughts, try these natural expressions. "That's a good question. Actually, I think. You know what I mean?" These are common in everyday English and help you sound more natural while giving yourself thinking space. Tool 3. Share something short and personal. You don't need to tell your whole life story. Just a quick opinion works. "I prefer tea over coffee. I actually enjoy rainy days." It's short, clear, and keeps the conversation moving forward. Tool 4. Prepare a few topics ahead of time. Pick 2 or 3 subjects you can comfortably talk about. Food, travel, movies, hobbies, etc. Learn a few key phrases about those topics. Then, even if you get stuck, you always have something to fall back on. Tool 5. Don't panic over silence. A pause during a conversation isn't a failure. Even native speakers have moments of silence. Sometimes, it just means everyone is thinking. See it as a natural break, not a mistake. These aren't magic tricks, they're tools. The more you use them, the more automatic they become. Let's imagine a real-life example using these techniques. Person A: "Hey, do you like traveling?" Learner: "Yeah, I do. What about you?" Using Tool 1, asks a follow-up question. Person A: "Yes, especially in summer. I went to Spain last year." Learner: "Oh really? Why did you choose Spain?" Tool 1 again, showing curiosity and keeping the flow. Person A: "Because I love the beach and the food." Learner: "That makes sense. I actually love Spanish food too." Tool 3 shares a short personal idea. See how the conversation continues without pressure? No long sentences. No complicated vocabulary. Just a few smart strategies used at the right moment. Speaking English isn't always about saying something impressive right away. It's about staying in the conversation, even when things get tricky. You don't need to speak perfectly to communicate. What matters most is being willing to keep going, even when it feels hard. Every time you try, you take one step closer to fluency. Even if you hesitate, even if you mispronounce a word, even if you forget a verb tense. Because learning a language is about connection. Not just between words, but between people. So next time you feel nervous, remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to stay in the conversation. And every time you do, you grow a little more confident, a little more fluent, a little more comfortable. Keep going. Thank you for being here. Talk to you soon in the next episode.